Hello everyone, it's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic. Happy World Card Making Day and happy Saturday. I've just realised I don't have my mic on. Hang on one second. Okay, hopefully that's better and you can hear me now. Hope everyone is having a fabulous day. I'm really excited to share today's mystery stamping project with you, and hopefully you'll enjoy this as much as I do. All right. So who have we got watching today? I know that we have Fiona will be watching because she's got all her stuff ready. Fiona will be watching. Oops. There we go. That didn't work according to plan. All right, let's see if I can zoom in on our clues a little bit. Okay. So, if you're watching and crafting along, make sure you make a comment. Now, let's talk about what mystery stamping is. We haven't done it for a few months because I was sick and a few other things happened. So, basically, we've got some clues that you're going to follow along with, and then you using stuff from your stash, and you can craft at home and use whatever you want, and you'll make a card, and you won't know what the card is until you finish stamping. Now, the purpose of doing it like this is that you don't get caught up in, oh, is this right? Like, I go to a class and I want to do exactly what the teacher of the class says. So this is a really great way of not getting caught up in that. So you can do whatever you want, and it's all good. All right. So for some reason, my phone seems to be really crooked, and I think I just made it worse. Oh no, I'm trying to straighten it up. All right, hi Glenda, thanks for watching. Are you crafting along with me today? If anyone else is watching, make sure, and you're crafting along, make sure you let me know in the comments. And yeah, so I have got lots of ideas with how to use this layout that we're going to use today. Oh goodness, I've just discovered that my niece's dog is sitting under my desk. I don't know how he got upstairs. He's managed to work out how to open the gate on the stairs. Oh, okay, it was on the website, on the blog, and also in the event. If you've got a cart, there isn't a lot of supplies needed. So a few people have had that problem this morning, couldn't find the supply list. And I understand that. So it's all good. Okay, so what you're going to need, let's go through our supply list. So you'll need a piece of white. Now, this is, no, that's not the right one. That's my scrap piece of white. This is the piece of white that you'll need. It's 2.5 inches by 5.5. You'll also need a smaller piece, which is 1.5 inches by 3¼ Now in the US, your measurements for that first bit will be slightly different, like it'll be 5½ by 2¾ You'll also need a piece of scrap. I have got a very big piece of scrap, but and that's to stamp on for your image. You'll need a piece of coloured cardstock. Now, your coloured cardstock can be whatever colour you like, and you can have them both the same colour or you can have different colours. It doesn't matter. So this one is 5¾ and 6¾ If you're in the US, it's 5½ and 7¼ Okay, then no matter what country you're in, your next piece of cardstock is 1¾ by 3½ Okay. You'll also need some pattern paper. The Australian measurements are 3½ inches by 5½ and the US measurements are 3¾ by 5¼ Okay. All right. So now, who else do we have watching? Oh, hi, Leah. Thanks for watching. Now, I'm hoping there's some other people. But what we might do is just get started and we'll start with clue number 1 and we can go back to what we're doing. So when you're participating in mystery stamping, this is an interactive activity. So I need for you to tell me in the comments when you're done with your clue. So if you've got all your supplies ready, you just would type in the comments 1 and done. So then I know it's time to go on to the next clue. So, but if no one's crafting along at home, that's okay. I can definitely just go at my own pace and and see how we go. Now, I'm just going to share this mystery stamping with my groups because I didn't do that before. Now, if you are watching and you thought, oh, I'm not going to participate, but you see, oh, we don't have very many supplies and want to grab those supplies, I'm happy to wait for you. Okay, I'm just sharing this now. And oh goodness. So I hope everyone's having a really great World Card Making Day. I'm really looking forward to the free Stamping Up event this afternoon. I've registered. I don't think you can register anymore. I think yesterday was a cut-off. And if I don't get a chance to watch it this afternoon, I'll be able to watch it next week. Oh, hi, Jackie. Oh, glad you're watching, though. You can ask lots of questions. All right, so we've got our supplies together. Let's get started. All right, I think there's someone else watching that I don't know who that is. And, oh, you're looking forward to it too. I think it's going to be great. And my order arrived yesterday, so I've got all of everything I need. Okay, so on the long edge of your largest piece of coloured cardstock, so this one, you're going to score it. And this is the long edge, so you're going to score it. And then you're going to fold along that score line. So if you're in Australia, you're scoring it at 4 inches, and if you're in the US, you're scoring it at 4¼ inches. So basically you're making a card base that's 1½ inches too short on the front. Okay, that's really what you're doing. But there's no right and wrong. Oh goodness. Yeah, so I'm just trying to do this off screen so that you don't see what I'm doing, because then it wouldn't be a mystery. Oh, hello! Homemade cards for seniors with Wendy and Em. Hopefully you're having a great day. And thanks for joining our mystery stamping. This must be the first time that you're here. Right, so it's Wendy. Hope you're having a fabulous day, Wendy. All right. So clue number 2, as I said, is on your long edge of your largest piece of cardstock. You're going to score at 4 inches, and then you're going to fold along the score line and burnish it. Like, I don't normally do this on camera, but because no one else is playing along, I don't think. I was sure Fiona was playing along. I am doing it, going rogue and just doing this. All right, so we're going to move over to clue number 2. So you've got your piece of pattern paper, and it says on your short edge, which is that edge there, you're going to cut off 1 inch off the right hand side of your paper, or it might be the bottom. You might be making your card that way, like so. Whichever way, you're going to cut 1 inch off, and you're going to keep that inch. Don't throw it away. Okay, now can everyone read those clues well enough? Do I need to zoom in a bit more, or are we right with those? It is very... I might zoom in just a little bit more. Let's see if I can... Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. They're a bit clearer now. All right. So who else? Where's everybody watching from? I know Glenda is from Central North Queensland. Is that Central Queensland coast? Jackie's from Brisbane. Where are you watching from, Wendy? All right. So once you've done clue number 3, just in the comments, if you're crafting along at home, just type 3 and done. Oh, South Australia. Oh, that's right. I emailed you. Hi, Grace. That's cool. Hope it's not too cold there in New Zealand. And you've got your grandkids there. That's fabulous. Oh, I'd love to have grandkids. It'd be so cool. I would be the most spoiling grandmother. I'd probably be a mean grandmother too. All right, let's have a look. So clue number 3. You've cut the right side off your pattern paper. So pretty simple clues so far, aren't they? So let's go to 3, clue number 4. So now you're going to stick the largest piece of your pattern paper to the front flap of your folded card base. Yeah, it'll be a quick one today, Grace. Is it still snowing over there? I had a thing from my friend in the South Island, and they live in Central Otago, and they had lots of snow. It's like, oh goodness. Now this is a fairly long clue, right? So you're going to attach your pattern paper to the front flap of your card base, and then you're going to attach the 1 inch wide strip to the inside of your card. On the edge furthest away from the fold. That probably should have been the clue that the way I worded that clue. Is it cold there in South Australia today, Wendy? Now, if you haven't heard of Handmade Cards for Seniors, that's a really lovely initiative, and they're collecting donations to of Christmas cards and other cards to go to people who get Meals on Wheels. And my friend Anne on the Sunshine Coast is collecting for Queensland. Oh, it's cold and rainy. Oh, that's no good. And so it's really lovely for people who might not otherwise get a Christmas card to get a card for Christmas, and with just a little message inside, just a generic sort of message saying wishing you a festive season or something like that, because we all know that getting a handmade card brightens your day, and that's why there are whole initiatives like Handmade Cards for Seniors and also Letters of Hope, all focused around sending cards. So if you want some more information about Handmade Cards for Seniors, just let me know, or click on the page in the comments below. Yeah, we would love to. It's something that we can support, and we all have so many cards that we make, especially if you come to one of my classes. Hi Lynette, thanks for watching. Hope it's not too cold in your part of the world. Okay, we're going to do clue number 5 now. So we're opening up our card, and we've got our large piece of vanilla, and we're going to stick that on the inside of the card. And I probably should have said to the right of the fold line, but if you want to stick it to the left, you can do that too. It's completely up to you. There is no right or wrong answer. Good morning, Miss Megan. How are you this morning? I'm guessing you're not stamping along. You'll have to let me know when you're coming to visit. Yeah. So, if you now, as I said earlier, it's World Card Making Day, and I'm really looking forward to the free Stamping Up event. If you haven't yet registered for the event, you can watch it. You just won't get the free gift because you didn't register in time, but that's okay. It's still worth watching. Megan, more importantly, how is your girlfriend today? Delphi Dog she's doing okay. Her throat's a bit irritated from having the scope in it to take a sample of her lungs, but she's doing really well and her lungs are looking good. All right, so if you're crafting along at home, make sure you put 5 and done in the comments. She had a good night, Megan, and Chip's avoiding her because he thinks that catching the cone of bravery, cone of shame, might be contagious. So he's keeping his distance. And him and Steve have come to a truce. He likes to pretend that he doesn't like Steve, and Steve likes to pretend that he doesn't like Chip. but I woke up to have them in the have them snuggling together this morning. So they yes, they are sending a free gift to everybody who registered, Glenda. It was in the information. So yes, they are. Yes, that's gonna. I don't know what it would be. Heads up! This morning I got an email from Stamping Up. I got 2 emails. One with my little official incentive trip achiever badge. That was very exciting. And the other one was to let us know that starting Monday, which is King's birthday holiday here in Brisbane or in Queensland, and it's a public holiday in some other states as well. Hi, Sue. Oh, thanks for watching. It's late for you in the UK, isn't it? I have no clue. Anyway, so there's a sale on all annual catalogue stamps starting from on Monday for 3 days. So if you've got a stamp set or 1 or 2 or 10 that you want to oh, Fiona, hello. I'm glad you find it. Oh, you're prepping your class. Is your class tomorrow, Sue? I'm sure it might be. Yeah. Fiona, do you need me to go back over the other clues, or are you going to watch it on replay? Yes. So back to, there's a 3-day Stamping Up stamp sale. So it's not bundles, it's just stamps. So if there's anything from the annual catalogue, any stamps, whether they be photopolymer or red rubber, they will be on sale. Oh, you want clue number 1? So clue number 1, I'll just go back to that, Wendy. So clue number 1 was just our supply list. So it's got your white cardstock, a scrap for your image, some extra scraps if you want to do extra stamping, some coloured cardstock, your designer series paper, and the other things that you need. Does that help? And okay, so all right, no problem. So Fiona, I'll just quickly catch you up. So clue number 2 was on your long edge of your cardstock, on this edge here, you're going to score it at 4 inches. Okay, no problem. That's okay, Fiona. Well, what you could do is you could do the clues we're up to clue number 6, so you could do the next clues and then you can go back. How's that sound? All right, so on your scrap piece, you want to do some stamping. So you stamp an image of whatever you like. So I love mystery stamping because it gets you to play with your stamps that you have in your collection. And I don't know about you, but I am terrible I buy stamps and I don't use them all. So I have probably 6 stamp sets on my shelf that I have not yet used. And I got an order yesterday with another 2. So, yeah. It's always good to have a few extra stamps. So let me tell you about the stamp set that I'm using today. I have used this once before, and this is the More Than Autumn stamp set. I'll just put that. So this is from the mini catalogue, and I'm using the coffee today because I haven't had enough coffee this morning. I'm a bit addicted. And yeah, it's a really cute set. It's got matching dies. I'm not even using the dies today because the images that I'm using are really easy to fussy cut. Now, get yourself some magnetic sheets and pop them on the inside of your stamp set, and that way your dies, and take your dies out and pop them in the front, and that way they will stay in the right place. They'll stay together, and it takes up a lot less room. Okay, so I've done an American size card as well that I'll show you at the end. So I'm just going to quickly colour my image. So I'm using Stamping Blends to colour my image today. So I'm using some shaded spruce. No, I'm not showing you what I'm doing because it wouldn't, then it wouldn't be a mystery, would it? And I'm also using some Mellow Mambo as well. So, and it's real for me. I'm just doing some really quick colouring. It's a nice big image, so and I don't know how good my colouring is this morning, but yeah, I'm not impressed by the fact that our dog and our niece's dog likes to wake me up at 4 a.m. and then once I'm awake because the sun's coming up, I can't get back to sleep. What are these dogs thinking? Oh, don't they know that it's a weekend? I could have slept for another couple of hours, and that's been every morning this week they've done that. So. Does anyone else's pets wake them up at stupid o'clock? We should have a competition about pets of stamping up. Everybody could show us their pets, make photos of their pets. I love dogs, just love them. Yeah, sorry, I can. Okay, so I'm just quickly colouring, trying to make it not too boring. Yeah, once you've coloured, you can cut out your image however you like. I'm just using my scissors. Oh, you got woken up at 8:02. Breakfast is at 8. Yeah, I guess Delphi doesn't really have a set breakfast time, but Chip, he likes to sleep in, but they have been waking me up stupidly early. I guess because our bedroom is on the east side of the house, so yeah. Oh, your dog. Oh, Glenda, that's good. You've got your dog trained, stays in bed till you get up. That's awesome. I would kill for that. All right. Yeah. I'm not sure about the colours that I've used on my coffee cups. I think they'll be okay. But I just grabbed a few and thought, I think that'll go with my paper. All right, I'm nearly finished my colouring. Give me 30 more seconds. So, has anyone got any big plans for World Card Making Day today? Are you going to a class? Are you watching the Stamping Up event? What are you all up to today? Or are you doing stuff with your grandkids like Grace? Or it was Steve's birthday yesterday, so we didn't do anything because Delphi had surgery, and was sort of a bit, the things that we thought of doing today, Delphi's not up to going out anywhere yet. She's having trouble running into walls with her cone of, I don't know, cone of shame or whatever, so she's doing pretty well. Yeah, my supplies arrived yesterday, thank goodness. Megan, you'll watch it? No. Today's the 5th. You're just watching it on your own. Oh, you're watching it with Sue, you're watching yours with your class attendees. That's a good idea. I had planned to do an event, and because we had thought we were going away for the weekend for Steve's birthday, and then we realised it's a long weekend and everybody will be going away, and the place we wanted to stay at was booked out. So we didn't organise that. And then Steve didn't want to do anything for his birthday. Normally we would catch up with friends, and he's like, nope, don't want to do anything. I just want to be home. I went, okay. So he's going to do some gardening today. Happy birthday, him. Combined with the $2,500 vet bill, that's a great birthday present, isn't it? All right. So, clue number 6, I've finished my stamping and colouring and cutting out, so I am just going to move on to the next one since no one's stamping along today. All right, so now we're going to use we've got a piece of white. Now this is the same wherever you are in the world. Well, it wasn't quite that much, Megan. It was 2,300. Oh, you've done that one. Excellent. Sorry, Fiona, I forgot you. Yes. Thank you, Glenda. I'll pass on your birthday wishes to him. Yeah, he whereas if I wouldn't stay at home for my birthday. No way. Okay. Let me see. So I can do this a little bit on camera, I think. Oh, maybe. If I've got my ink pad up here. And I don't. You would think I would be so organised getting up so early. Well, I was actually trying to cut up the things for our drawer for our Stamping Right markers. Now, I'm not drawing it today because I haven't finished cutting all the names up, but this is our Stamping Right marker competition. So anyone who placed an order with me in September went into the draw for these markers. That was my thank you for helping me achieve incentive trip. And yeah, so this is, I'll draw this on Tuesday night. It could be Megan if you win the draw. Megan has pet insurance. When we got Delphi, pet insurance wasn't a big thing, and it wasn't economical. And now that she's 13, we really can't get pet insurance for her. Okay. It's just way too expensive, and like she had her teeth cleaned yesterday. Like she had 2 lumps removed, teeth cleaned, x-rays, a biopsy thing. It was a pretty expensive procedure because I wanted to get everything done knowing that she wouldn't go under anaesthetic again, more than likely, because it's just too risky for a dog of her age. Right. Now I'm just going to do my stamping. So if you're playing along at home, make sure, well, you can stamp however you like. So you just stamp the sentiment on the right hand side or the bottom of your remaining white piece and layer that onto your coloured piece. Now that I've found, I was looking everywhere for my ink pad and it was to my left and I couldn't see it. It can go either way that you like, Fiona, because it's your card. So the sentiment is a sentiment piece long ways or up and down, whichever way you like, Fiona. Yeah, it depends how you're going to put that white piece on your card, and it depends whether or not you yeah, because you could put it on your card a number of ways, so it depends really on how you want it to go. So there's no right or wrong answer. Now, when you finish stamping your sentiment, just type 7 and done. Now we do these mystery stampings usually once a month. We haven't done one since July because I was sick, but I'm hoping that we're back on track now, and yeah, and I forgot to cut out a piece. I don't know. All my cutting plates are all gone. Okay, so once you've done number 7, just type 7 and done. See, I've just done mine like that, but you can do yours however you like. And I was determined not to show you, but I know it's a bit boring watching and not seeing anything except for the clues. Okay, I'm just going to cut out. Seven's done. Okay, let's move on to clue number 8. So once you've done that stamping, you're going to layer that onto your coloured cardstock. So don't forget that. All right. Now you're going to stick those stamped and layered layers, excuse me, onto your, that's a bit low down, sorry. You're going to stick them onto the front of your card. Now when you do that, you're going to do it with your dimensionals or your foam dots, whatever you're using. You want to make sure that you only stick it to the front. So it's going to be overhanging the other piece, but you want to just make sure you only stick it to the front part of the card. You don't want to stick the card together so you can't open it. And when you've done that, just type 8 and done. I'm hoping you can't hear that Chip is sitting here chewing on his feet. Chippy, stop. Okay. All right. How's everyone going? You're doing okay? Now, you choose, depending on how you stamped your image, depends on how you've attached it to your card front, doesn't it? Because don't, if you're doing this at home, don't overthink it. Just pop it in a place, and you know, you can always do it again later, or you can next time you make the card, like this is a nice easy card to make. You can make lots of them, and you can use your leftover bits for other to decorate the inside or something like that if you wanted to do that, but just don't overthink it, because it's not meant to take hours. All right. All right, I'm going to assume you're done now, Fiona, with putting your sentiment on. And we're going to move on to clue number 9, if that's okay. So it's a bit hard to time it when you're, because everyone works at their own pace. So I'm just working on the premise that it wouldn't take too long. So now you're going to stick your stamped and coloured image onto your card. Oops. And you're going to do that with dimensionals. Okay. And my screen isn't refreshing, so I'm just going to go back and see if I can get that to refresh. Okay. And I've just stuck everything to my fingers. That's right. I need some tweezers. I've had 4 pair of tweezers and now I can't find any of them. Does anyone else have that happen? All right. So also on Tuesday night, I'm going to be drawing the remaining $50 board. Well, it won't be $50 because it's not completely full, but we start a new Stamping Up year with a new board. So every time that you place an order with me, your name, and it's over $50, your name goes on the board, and you go in the draw for a $50 voucher. So there's only 50 spaces on the board, so, and it's for every $50 you place in a single order. What else can I tell you about? So we're drawing that on Tuesday night and our our Facebook Live. Also, I need to tell you about, there's a kit sale on at the moment. That's pretty exciting. I didn't know about that sale when I offered my own kit sale, and it is a bit better than what I could offer. It was 30% off. So if you bought a kit during my sale in September and you've made it up and you love it and you want another one, now's a good time to get that. All right. So if you're done with clue number 9, we'll go into clue number 10. Can anyone guess what clue number 10 is? It's almost always the same thing. Any guesses there? I can't see any comments at the moment. No guesses? Bling it up. Yes, Glenda. That's right. Yes. Yeah, everyone knows me. You add some bling. Woohoo! My favourite part of the card. Okay. So, this is our last clue. I try and always only do 10 clues, so that's why one of the clues earlier was longer. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to bling it up. Today I'm using the Glossy Accents assortment from the annual catalogue for my bling. See, I love it so much that I've used some colours completely. I'm not quite sure which colour to use on this one. I really wanted to find some green bling and I just couldn't find it this morning. So that said, I have had the clues and everything ready for this card since the beginning of August and we haven't done it. And yeah, so if you missed the clues, they are on the on my blog. And now, what else have we got? We've still got a couple of spots left in our Champagne and Crafts class, which is the second last Friday of the month. Now we do a kit and we step up the kit. So that'll be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to that. All right, are you ready to see my version of this card, the mystery stamping? I've got two. I'm assuming Fiona's doing okay with her bling. Now, if you played along at home or if you do it later, after you've watched the replay, be sure to share your creations in the comments because I love to see what people make. And I want to see, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, all right? My cards are never perfect. I can probably point out to you 10 things that I did wrong on my cards. So let me show you my version from this morning. So this is my Nothing's Better Than Coffee card. All right. So let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, and it is all about having fun, Fiona. I am trying to zoom out and I can't zoom out. All right, so that didn't. So I've got my my Nothing's Better Than Coffee, except maybe you. And I actually did a little bit extra because I could. I just put a little coffee cup on the inside. So it's up to you whether or not you put extra on the inside. Oh, thank you, Megan. These are my Halloween nails. Now the other one that I did, this is an American size one, so it's a bit shorter and wider. And this is for my husband, Steve. This is actually his birthday card. And it says, love you more than donuts. And I just thought that was so cute. And I broke my rule and I haven't got an odd number of embellishments on there. So I'm just going to put one more pink embellishment on there. Actually, no, I'll put another yellow one. Just so that I've got an odd number because that's annoying me that I don't. Now, I can't remember. You can mystery stamp. Megan, you have mystery stamps with me before. Thank you, Wendy. I'm glad you love the cards. And yes, I'm loving the nails too, Megan. Yes. They only got done yesterday. I dropped Delphi off, dropped Steve home, did my Zoom call, and then went and got my nails done. It was awesome. Had that whole hour to myself. All right, so really easy card. Now this would make a fabulous Christmas card. Now some people I've seen, they've made the card this way, which is fine because it still will stand up. So it doesn't matter which way that you make the card. And some people have put their sentiment down low. I put mine up high because of the... And I do love these papers, and I am trying to think where they are in the catalogue. They are... I've got my trusty annual catalogue here. They are part of a suite called... the Full of Life suite, and it's a Full of Life pattern paper. Now just look at those designs. Aren't they beautiful? Let me move up a bit more. Can I move? Am I in the right spot? There we go. Just look at them. Aren't they beautiful? They're so bright and happy, and yeah, I just think that they are so pretty. And they go with so many colours, and they're a 6x6 paper, so you get a lot of sheets. They get 48 sheets in a backpack. So what I did is I got a pack and I split it in half. Okay, so that meant that I didn't have to have all 48 sheets. And even for me, 24 sheets is way too much. So, and you can do so many beautiful... Megan, the stamp set I used is from the mini catalogue, and that's not part of the sale. So it's only annual catalogue items. But Just look at how well they have used those papers. Like they've used them on a frame, they've used them as little tags. I think they're just so stunning. And yes, you can buy the whole suite, but just the papers alone are so lovely. Yeah, I'm sure, Megan, that I can find you another stamp set that you would like. All right. So, which do we like better? Do we like the donut one or do we like the coffee one? I know which I like better, but let me move the coffee one over a little bit. Am I in the right spot? Yeah, we go. Oh, too far. Shuffle back a little bit. You like the coffee one, Megan? See, I love donuts and coffee. Donuts is my favourite too. And because I made this as an American style size card, I don't have an envelope to post it. So that's why Steve got it, was getting it for his birthday, and he knew he was getting it a day late. Yeah, I'm thinking the donuts are pretty cute. I have to tell you, when I was colouring the pumpkin pie coloured donuts, I accidentally used the dark pumpkin pie stamping blends rather than the other. And I like this donut here because there's a place in Brisbane called Donut Time, and like their donuts are like $6 each or $7 each, and they make a donut that's called a pine splice or something like that. They do all sorts of really amazing donuts, and people line up for these things. And that's inspired this one here because it's yellow and green. So yeah, I'm thinking the donut one's just my favourite because it's nice and bright and happy, and it doesn't matter that it's got pink on it, because Steve's got pink shirts, so he's not he doesn't care if he gets something with pink on it. He's got shirts with flamingos, so which he chose and I didn't. So yeah, I think that he'll be quite okay having a pink on his card. All right, so that's it from me. So I will see you all on Tuesday night for our draw of our Stamping Right markers. We'll also be drawing the last of our $50 board, and I've told you about the sale that starts on Monday for annual catalogue stamps. The kit sale is also on, and that's 30% off all kits, or up to 30% off all kits. And some of the kits, keep checking. If your kit that you want is unavailable, I've been told that stuff is coming in every day. Or kits are coming in every day, so keep checking on the website. That's the only way that you'll know whether the kits are come in. And because I know lots of you want to get your hands on the Christmas ornament kit, and I want to get my hands on a few more of those as well. And some of you want to get your hands on the haunted house kit so you can turn it into a gingerbread house. All right, so just keep checking because they are coming in regularly. And I think I've also mentioned there's a recruiting sale on, so a special on as well, so you can become a demo, and you get $50 off your starter kit, and there is some information on my blog about that, and I'll share that later as well. So everyone have a fantastic World Card Making Day. Sue, have a great night's sleep and enjoy your class tomorrow. I will take some photos of these and share them as well. And yeah, hope you have a fantastic long weekend for those of you who are having a long weekend this weekend. I'm excited that, yep. And until next time, happy creating. Bye for now.